Think different, live different. V180.
We are joined by singer, songwriter, co-writer of Mercy Me's song Even If. In 2001, you were diagnosed with an incurable cancer, given 5 years to live, and you're still here, 2 decades on, and so good. Praise God. And your song is a part of the new film, I Can Only Imagine too. Your whole story is now a film. Firstly, Tim, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing great. I woke up again. I got another day, and I get to hang out with cool people like you and talk about things that matter. And so I'm on cloud nine.
So good. And so are we. It's such an honor to have you on the show. You were, correct me if I'm wrong, you're the pastor of a huge church, and you were saying that you don't want to work for God, you want to work with Him. What was that journey like, and what does that actually look like for you?
Yeah. I was a worship leader at a few really, big churches in California, and that was great. But I think the problem is that I worked for God the whole time. I was like, this is, the 80 minutes that we gather as the church. This is where people are going to meet God. This is where they worship, all that stuff. And it kind of hit me. There are 10,000 other minutes in a week, 10,080 minutes in a week. And 80 of those minutes are spent in our church gatherings, but 10,000 other minutes. And I'm like, man, I'm awesome in these 80 minutes, but what does it look like when somebody cuts me off on the road in the 10,000 minutes?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you know what, Timmy, you have to be nice because you're a Christian, so you have to be nice. And it's just like, I don't know, it felt like I was working for God. I was like, evangelism, I've got to evangelize to people and get people into our club. And I just kept reading the Bible and watching how there wasn't a lot of like working for God relationship in the New Testament. Most of it was like walking with Him.
Yeah, so true.
And every time the word for is actually in there, it's still in the context of with. So I just decided I'm done working for God. Like I'm exhausted. My soul is exhausted working for God, trying to do good things for Him. But what if He has bigger plans? And what if He knows what's best for His kingdom and I don't? And so it just hit me. I'm like, I'm done working. So I quit working for God, and I said, I will just join you for the rest of my days. Like,
wow.
If you wake me up again, Jesus, then I'll just join you in the cool things that you're doing. And I don't have to like hold all the things you get to. You're God. So that was kind of my joy there.
Wow. You say it so like it was such an easy decision, but like I feel like that would have been a huge thing and a huge wrestle. Did it take, was that a long time of processing and getting to that point?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I write an X on my wrist every morning, which is part of this movie, I Can Only Imagine too. It's a big part of the movie, but in the movie, it's talking about how I wake up again every morning. So I was given 5 years to live 25 years ago,
wow.
Stage 4 incurable cancer.
Wow.
There's still tumors on my liver today, so it's not like it's gone. But I started writing this X on my wrist, and the X stood for the Christ. But originally, it was, Jesus, you woke me up, and I'm so tired. I'm a varsity Christian, like I'm so good at this. But like my soul's tired. So what's missing? There's got to be something. There's got to be more to this Jesus thing than just doing more Christian things.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're taught. It's like, well, if you're having a hard time, you should serve more.
Yes.
And it's like, what happens in the hard? What happens in the actual grief? And when can I say, God, what if are you good? How does this work? So I wrestled a lot with God. And in the wrestling, I started writing this X on my wrist saying, Jesus, I'm done. I'm done trying to be awesome. I'm done trying to be whatever I'm supposed to be as a Christian. I just want to be with you and do what you're doing. So I write it every day because I want to still be a good Christian. Yet He's like, I don't need you to be a good Christian. I just need you to join me in the stuff that I'm doing and love people really well. Bless your enemies. You will be the biggest blesser of the people around you, including your enemies too.
Yeah. Wow.
You get to like call things out and be the encourager to people. That's what you get to do today. So just join me. So that's what's made it. It's less hard it's actually the most joyful thing, most restful thing I've ever done in my entire spiritual life is just quitting and just going, oh, I actually don't have to pretend. I just get to love people and join them. So it's actually been a great process.
That's really awesome. And what was it like for you going back to when you actually first found out about the cancer? Like, what was your reaction and how have you managed to work through it to get to a point where you are today where you're okay and you know that whatever happens, you know, God's got it. Like that's a big thing to wrestle with. How did you process when you first found out?
Yeah, I would say I'm still processing. I wrote this and my wife and I just wrote a book called Waking Up Again. And it's trying to figure out how do we help each other wake up well and join Jesus in our days. And at the end, I talk about not using many words with ending in ED. I've figured out, but I want to use words that end in ING. Like I'm learning, I'm processing, I'm healing. I don't know if I'm healed, but I'm healing. And so when we first found out about cancer, I think it's just the most sobering moment of like, you know, if you're driving and you almost get hit by a car and almost get in an accident, and you just have that like sober moment of, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful for my family or for my job or for this car or just for breath. And I think the gift of those moments and the gift of me walking with this cancer journey for all these years is I kind of live that every day. Tomorrow, who knows if I'm going to wake up again tomorrow? I don't. Nor do you. Nor if I'm going to get home today. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid or like, oh, so everybody should be scared. It's more like, gosh, Jesus, you got me up again today.
Totally.
What else can I do other than just say, lead on? And my wife had a big wrestling match with God for a few years. And we talk about that in our book too. And I think part of the wrestling is such a beautiful gift that Christians are generally scared to do. It's like, oh, don't wrestle with God. If you say anything like God, if you question him, but I think he's like all in for the questions. So we struggled and we are still in process, but we woke up again.
I find a lot of people when they face a cancer diagnosis, because we've had that similar journey in our family too, and it completely changes your whole perspective on life and your whole mortality of like, it's just me and God, like nothing else matters really. And it's so powerful. And unless you've actually experienced that, I don't think you quite understand the weight of it. Wow. Yeah.
My friend, one of my heroes, Stan, he would say, celebration without desperation is empty. And there's something really special about that, you know, joy grows not in the mountaintops, but in the valley.
Yeah.
So the more that I'm able to kind of embrace that, I can see Jesus in the midst of the hard things.
Yeah. So good. And your song, Even If, is such a powerful song in itself. And in the movie, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm so excited to see it. I know I'm going to cry. So, can you tell us about the story behind that song and how that all happened, how it all came together?
Yeah. So I have a friend named Crystal Lewis, who we were just friends in California when I lived back there. And she brought a song to me, a verse and a piece of a chorus, and we ended up rewriting this song, and we called it My God is Able. So she was going through a lot of really hard things. I had just had a really hard cancer appointment, and we're just wrestling with God. And I was studying the idea of hope, biblical hope. So the way that I've seen biblical hope in my life has been, I hope that God can do this for me. Yeah. My hope is in him doing something, an outcome. And biblical hope doesn't have much to do with the outcome. It's more just Jesus is our hope, period. So we ended up writing this in our song. She didn't want it for her label, and my record label didn't want the song. I'm like, you guys, it's so good. So long story short, Bart is one of my best friends, and he was in my studio and said the chorus of the song almost verbatim. He had never heard the song before. He was crying about his son with diabetes, and I ended up playing him the song and saying, man, if nothing else, this is just for us to pray together as friends. And we ended up rewriting the song completely almost. And that's where it is today. And so now we're at the Grammys and got a whole movie about it. And
so cool.
The most fun part for me is just that I haven't said it, but I don't work for God. I'll never work for God again. Working for him sucked the life out of me. But my job is just to join him in my days. And so if this is what he has, what's best for his kingdom, then he gets to open those doors. So today,
so cool.
There's a movie about it. And tomorrow, we'll see. If we wake up again, what does he have for us tomorrow?
Yeah.
Which let me just say this, which could just be the clerk at the grocery store needs us to smile and just call them by name. Maybe that's what joining Jesus looks like tomorrow. Not like a big movie or something big. It's just giving a smile to somebody or encouraging somebody or seeing somebody that needs a Coke and just giving them one, So it's in the powerful and the huge and in the mundane.
Yeah. It's so cool that God uses us when we are not trying to make something happen. Like when you're just chatting with your friend, like that's when it happened, not when you're actually like, okay, we're going to write a song and it's going to be a big hit. Like it's so cool to see God work in your life like that.
Mel.
Tell us about the actual movie, because it must be so weird seeing your story on the big screen, seeing Milo acting it out. Can you tell us about that process? Like when you first saw the movie of your life, what was your reaction and what's it like having a movie telling your story?
Yeah, well, apparently I'm really good looking in this movie.
That's
so
why
once
they
you
get
see
actors.
the movie, you'll go, my gosh, that guy's good looking. And then you'll see this video if you see it or a picture of me, you'll go, wow, that is not the same thing. That guy is not the same thing. And maybe, Mel, you don't have to laugh that hard at that. That hurts my feelings a little bit. But no, it's okay. It's okay. No, it has been so special. I mean, Milo and I have become really close friends, which has been a blast because I have a friend on the other end of this versus just a guy who played me in a movie.
So good.
But yeah, watching him with some of my cancer moments and watching him portray me. I mean, I was at the filming and I would just cry. I was like a few ugly face cry moments. I'm like, oh, but I, for the first time, had like a compassion for myself that I don't know, it's pretty rare to be able to watch yourself from outside of yourself. And so I wish everybody could have a movie about them just so they could like watch some of the hard things in their lives or the joy and say, yeah, that was really hard, Tim. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Even watching my wife in this movie, you'll see her tomorrow or whenever you see it. And it's really emotional and special. So, yeah, what an honor.
And the movie is about to come out in Australia. What can we expect for people who are thinking about, should we go see this movie? What can we look forward to?
Yeah, I mean, I think you will laugh a whole bunch. I think you'll cry. And if you don't, no problem.
I know I'll cry.
But honestly, I know we're pitching a movie here, but I think there's something really special about going and seeing it with other people. Part of the beauty of this movie is that we're not alone. Like, we're all going through hard things. If not, wait a week, it's coming, we're going through hard stuff. And to watch this movie, it's partly why I think it's powerful for us to gather as the church, is that I get to sit in a room and look around and go, okay, I'm having a hard day, but maybe, Mel, if you're sitting next to me, I'm going to count on your faith to get me through this day.
Yeah.
And there's something special about this movie specifically because it's very communal. And I think there are a few powerful parts that I think at the end you'll see this big concert. And there's something about us all being in the same room, even here in the States, watching it actually happen. It's been really powerful. So I would encourage you to watch it in the theater because it's special. Amazing.
And where can we get your book as well? Is that available in Australia?
It is. It's on pre-order right now, but it'll be available everywhere.
I can't wait. You have an amazing story and testimony, and you're just so encouraging in your faith that you just keep going. And we bless you, and wish you all the best in your ministry. And thank you so much for coming on V180 with us.
Thanks, Mel. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.